Welcome all. I'm Carl Yucatel. I'm the port director here in Juneau, and it's my privilege to oversee this ceremony today. And it's a great opportunity to take the opportunity to help Ashley with her quest to visit and sing the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance at all 50 states. So Docks and Harbors, the city, we're very pleased to have a small part in what's going to happen today. So I will start off by introducing Ashley DeRamus and her mother, Connie DeRamus. And we're very pleased to have them here. And I especially want to thank Mayor Beth Weldon for coming out today, the American Legion for coming out today, the Lions Club for coming out today. It's just a great opportunity to recognize a wonderful memorial we have here, and also help Ashley. So I'm not going to steal all Connie and Ashley's thunder, but I do want to just introduce to you who Ashley DeRamus is. Ashley is from Hoover, Alabama. Roll Tide. She's a sister, a friend, an entrepreneur, an advocate, a singer, a public speaker, a swimmer, a music video star, and a fashion creator. She also has Down syndrome. You're a busy woman. In 2012, Ashley, along with her mother, Connie DeRamus, established the Ashley DeRamus Foundation, an organization founded for and dedicated to the education, advancement, and quality of lifestyle for those with Down syndrome. The Ashley DeRamus Foundation works to increase awareness of Down syndrome and to enlighten others about the rewards and positive contributions those with Down syndrome make to society. Ashley made her music video debut with Grammy award-winning Christian and gospel singer Jason Crabb. You a nice man?
He's a very nice man.
In a video for his new single, Love is Stronger. Ashley starred in a video depicting families impacted by Down syndrome, featured by USA Today in 2013. Ashley recently spoke at the United Nations about living with Down syndrome and was highlighted by the United Nations Social Development Network's Speakers Corner. That must have been very exciting. Ashley actively recites the Pledge of Allegiance and performs the national anthem at special events around the country, and was featured presenter at the 2014 Alabama Transition Conference in Auburn. You actually went to Auburn?
War Eagle.
War Eagle. We're Roll Tide, aren't we?
Yes. I graduated from Auburn. I don't know what went wrong with her. And her brother. I went to school and just listened.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she did.
In 2015, she was named National Down Syndrome Society's Champion of Change and Down Syndrome International Advocate of the Year Award. In 2016, she was honored to receive the Christian Advocate of the Year Award and was named one of 35 women in Alabama for the Alabama Women That Shaped the State. So you've just done all kinds of wonderful things, Ashley, and I think what we'd like to do is have you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance at this time.
Everybody join in. The flag's behind you. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Ashley. And I think right now I'll turn it over to Connie to kind of talk about where we're at today in this journey and what's going to happen today. So, Connie.
All right, thank you. This particular journey of singing the national anthem and doing the Pledge of Allegiance in all 50 states started in 2013. She was invited to a rally in California and did the pledge and the national anthem there. And from there, we travel a lot. She's a public speaker, as was said, and we work as advocates all around the country. And it became our goal for her to do the national anthem in all 50 states. So here we are today at number 50. So this is one of the most exciting times of her work as an advocate. So Ashley, what would you like to say?
Yeah. Oh, my ladder.
Gotta wing it.
I want to thank you from the mayor giving me opportunity to come out to speak and give me opportunity to do my last 50 states. And I'm really overwhelmed by this now, but I'm glad I have a chance to do it with y'all and my friends. And the motto says, don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. You show them what you can do. And now I'm going to sing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what surprise we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose first stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, save us that star-spangled banner yet waving over land of the free and the home of the brave.
Mission accomplished, Ashley.
Congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you.
So you want to talk about the record? So we believe that Ashley is only one of two individuals that have sang the national anthem at events like this around the country. No?
Yes, Ashley is the only person with special needs or Down syndrome that has done all 50 states, the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. So she lives her motto. She absolutely lives her motto.
So don't go away. I'd like to call up Mayor Beth Weldon. And Beth would like to give Ashley something.
First of all, we'll hand you the flowers since we made you carry them all the way down here. And I'm also giving you a key to the city. Thank you all for coming, and we appreciate the opportunity to share this great event with you today. As we were walking, we were talking, and I was telling her that I think I've only gone to about 25 states, let alone sing in 50 of them. So congratulations, that's a really cool feat. And the next thing she wants to do is learn how to skydive.
Please did it.
And I imagine she will. So, well, I have a couple boring proclamations, but they're exciting anyway. And we'll start big and then we'll end up with the small one. So this is a certificate of achievement. This is to certify that Ashley DeRamus has visited all 50 states of the United States of America and therefore has met the eligibility requirements to be awarded membership into the All 50 States Club. So that's one certificate. Okay, we have to keep going. And this is to certify that Ashley DeRamus has visited all 50 states of the United States of America and therefore has met the eligibility requirements to be awarded membership into the All 50 States Club. And this is a special recognition, the first traveler with Down syndrome to sing national anthem in all 50 states. So again, congratulations. And now we'll move it to the little smaller one. The City and Borough of Juneau Certificate of Appreciation and Recognition of Ashley DeRamus for your commitment to singing the national anthem in all 50 states. Thank you for saving the best for last. There you go. Those are for you to take home. So again, great job, and thank you for coming to Alaska, and especially Juneau, the capital city.
So Ashley, that was a lovely rendition of the national anthem, and I just wanted to because we like to have the opportunity to have a reason to come down to Juneau Memorial every year, and this is as a great remembrance for it. And for people that may be here for the first time, I want to tell a little story about the USS Juneau. So the USS Juneau, 77 years ago, was destroyed by a Japanese torpedo that killed 687 men, including the 5 Sullivan brothers from Waterloo, Iowa. The ship's loss was the 4th largest suffered by the U.S. Navy during World War II, behind the USS Arizona, Indianapolis, and Houston. And the death of the Sullivan brothers was the largest single family loss in American combat history. The USS Juneau was involved in the first naval battle of Guadalcanal and one of the most ferocious naval conflicts of World War II. It was a crucial turning point in the Pacific when the Japanese were forced to retreat and unable to bomb the air station at Henderson Field. During the battle, the USS Juneau fired hundreds of shells into the Japanese fleet, and at the time the smoke was so dense and the night so dark that the opposing ships could not distinguish other ships until they're within a few hundred yards. So kind of like the national anthem in the War of 1812, so much smoke they didn't know what was going on. By dawn, the Americans had destroyed a Japanese battleship, 2 destroyers, and badly damaged 2 more. The Navy sacrificed 4 destroyers and a light cruiser, and the Juneau took a torpedo that disabled fire control and crippled the ship's steering. The next day, as the Juneau was heading for repairs, it was hit by 2 torpedoes from a Japanese submarine and disintegrated in a huge fireball and disappeared within a few minutes. Ultimately, only 10 crew members survived the sinking of the ship. Another 4 lived because they had been transferred to a different ship earlier in that day. And with the recent passing of crew members Frank Holgram and Cecil Glenn, there's no one else left to tell the USS Juneau story. The 687 sailors remain on station in the South Pacific. And today there are memorials to the Sullivan brothers in the Capitol grounds in DC, at the State House here in Juneau, on board the USS The Sullivans, a guided missile destroyer homeported in Mayport, Florida, at a museum in Waterloo, Iowa, and a neighborhood park in Waterloo, Iowa. So to have just to be able to reflect and to remember the sailors on the USS Juneau, and I thank you, Ashley, for giving us the opportunity to remember those brave souls that fought for our country And the memorial, we just moved this here about, I don't know, 4 years ago. And some of the flags that you see flying here, you'll see the one on the north halyard, the blue one, that's the flag of the United States Navy, which consists of the Department of the Navy, and that flag was authorized by President Eisenhower in 1959. And there's only one other flag besides the Stars and Stripes that represents the United States that has ever flown over the White House. And that flag is one that doesn't represent an individual, state, branch of service, or other select group. That flag, and it's a black flag flying above the Navy flag,